Hey guys, my name is Neil and welcome to Neil Workshop Zone. So in this video we'll be learning about the board of directors. So in previous episodes we talked about business, ERP, etc. So if you haven't checked it out, let me check those videos. But in this video we'll be learning about the board of directors. So without further ado, let's talk about it. So what are a board of directors? Well, a board of directors is an appointed group of individuals with a fiduciary duty to represent the interests of shareholders or stakeholders and oversee a company's management and operations. The board is responsible for providing, the strategic guidance needed to ensure for the sustainability and longevity of the organization. So these board members play a very critical role in a lot of areas. One of them is risk management, where they establish a risk management framework and they review risk mitigation strategies and monitors the overall effectiveness of internal controls purpose built to protect the organization from emerging threats. You also have shareholder protection, where the board acts on behalf of shareholders, safeguarding their interests and maximizing shareholder value, and so that it ensures shareholders to receive accurate and timely information, promoting transparency in financial reporting and disclosure. You could say they could also, have stakeholder engagement, where this board engages with various stakeholders, including employees, customers, and suppliers, and considers their interests and concerns, and fosters a positive relationship and ensures that the organization's actions align well with the broader interests of the community. So this board of directors doesn't just happen randomly; they also have a structure, because an effective board of directors adheres to a structured hierarchy so that to ensure effective governance and decision making on behalf of an organization. So the overall composition of the board of directors varies depending on the organization size, legal requirements, and industry. But generally, if you're talking about it, the board of directors is structured as follows. We have the chairperson, vice chairperson, chief executive officer or CEO, chief financial officer CFO, secretary, independent directors, and committee chairs. So these seven, you could say, board of structures or stages of board of directors is basically how it is divided into. But before we talk about what each of them does, let us also talk about the responsibilities of board directors, because these board of directors hold significant responsibilities in overseeing the management and governance of an organization. These responsibilities include a lot of stuff, such as hiring and setting compensation for executive leadership, which is really important when you're working in a company, and adopting policies to address conflicts of interest, shaping the organization's culture and vision, improving the organization's strategic focus and effectiveness. And there are still a lot, such as ensuring legal and regulatory conflict. And you could also say that welcoming new members and removing board members when effective, because that's also really important to keep the company flowing and sustainable for a long time. And you could say that these are some of the stuff that board of directors does or have responsibilities of themselves. You could say they could also, one of the responsibilities overseeing financial performances include budgets, financial statements, and major capital expenditures. And this division of roles helps the board function effectively. It minimizes conflicts. It empowers each individual to make the necessary decisions based on their expertise. So the typical roles of a board of directors include, like I said, the 7 ways. So first, let's talk about the chairperson. So the chairperson of a board of directors serves as the liaison between the board and the company's executives, and they lead the board in overseeing the company's strategic decision. They ensure the board operates effectively and in the best interest of the organization. Whether it's a non-profit or a corporate board, it is typically the board chair who is responsible for scheduling board meetings, setting the agenda, and managing discussions surrounding key items. So that is basically how a chairperson works. So now let's talk about the vice chairperson. So what makes the chairperson and vice chairperson different, and what are the responsibilities of a vice chairperson? Like any vice position, the vice chairperson of a board of directors directly supports the chairperson. If the chairperson cannot perform the duties for any reason, the vice chairperson will step into the chairperson's role by leading meeting and managing the board's operations. They also collaborate closely with the chairperson to ensure the board operates smoothly and take on additional leadership roles. So that is basically the role of a vice chairperson. Now let's talk about the executive officer. So what does an executive officer has to do with all of this? Well, this executive officer focus more on the daily operations and the actual execution of strategic decisions. So the executive officer has a crucial role in a board of directors as they will work closely with the chairperson, vice chairperson to align the board's vision with the company's overall mission. It is up to the executive producer to implement processes that streamline productivity for efficient execution. So that is the role of an executive officer. We also have a chief financial officer. Sorry for that. Where the chief financial officer or CFO is responsible for overseeing an organization's financial management and reporting, also having excessive knowledge of accounting principles, financial management, and forecasting. The CFO will provide the board with the necessary information to operate efficiently and make strategic decisions. Additionally, the CFO will also ensure that the organization complies with tax and financial regulations. So that is the work of CFO or Chief Financial Officer. Now we have the secretary, which is something you might have heard of a lot of times. So this secretary is basically about organizing, maintaining, and recording accurate information during meetings. Okay, so I guess the video stopped for some reason, but we're talking about the secretary, right? So secretary is basically about responsible for using effective meeting management tools to streamline productivity. They will also distribute meeting minutes and other board communications with board members, executives, and other stakeholders. We also have independent directors, as they are very important to have because they provide unbiased insight, objective perspectives, and neutral stances when it comes to operating a board of directors. Independent director roles are crucial in maintaining a democratic approach while executing the company strategy and enhancing the board's credibility. We also have committee chairs, where these committee chairs play a vital role in ensuring that various departments within an organization function efficiently. They are responsible for setting the agenda for committee meetings, guiding discussions on key issues, and facilitating effective communication between their respective committees and the board. So these committee chairs may be the spokesperson for various groups such as the audit committee, risk committee, compensation committee, and last but not least the executive committee. So this is how a board of directors are divided into. So this is basically about the board of directors and how they operate. So these board of directors are really important for the company, and I hope from this video you understood how important they are. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out any new videos. And that's all folks, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.